Hello everyone, it's Ngozi. I'm back. It's been a while. Sorry, I had to get a lot of things put into place, but I'm back now and I should be consistent at this point. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about my hair. This is my hair straightened. This is 9 days after I got it straightened. I got it straightened last Tuesday. I'm gonna put in a picture of how it looked before, and literally after 2 days it was gone. So I thought it was an interesting topic to talk about, since a lot of girls with natural hair, type 4 hair, 4C hair, straightening is a time we get to like trim our hair, really see our hair growth. So I just wanted to talk about that a little. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with everyone you know, and I'll see you soon. Let's get into the video. Alright, so this is my first time trimming my hair this year. Last time I trimmed my hair was August 2020, and this video topic was sparked up because I was talking to my cousins, and one of them was talking about how she had her hair trimmed and they took off a lot. It was basically a cut. And you know, a lot of people have different numbers in their hair, like how many times you're supposed to trim your hair. I know it's not like a precise number because everyone's hair is different, everyone's hair splits differently, you know what I mean? Like everyone is just, some people are more prone to split ends than others. So I was saying, I honestly think twice a year is fine. I want to know in the comment section, what do you all think? How often do you trim your natural hair? Be specific with the type. If your hair is like type 4, like how often you trim your hair, because I think this is a really interesting topic, because I just feel as if, I know growing up I used to read all these hair books, always into hair, Ngozi, all of them, and they would talk about trimming your hair with every perm. And that's back when I had a perm. This was like middle school or whatever, like early high school. And it was just like, even back then my logic was like, if I trim my hair every time I get a perm, like how are you gonna see hair growth? Because you're just literally just trimming your hair off as it's growing. You know, for the most part, the average person's hair grows ½ an inch a month, which is 6 inches a year, regardless of race or ethnicity. So if I'm trimming my hair every time I get a perm, which is every 6 to 8 weeks, like how am I going to see my hair grow? You know, and I know some people trim their hair once a year. I've heard like every few months. From naturals, I hear so many different numbers. So let me know how often you trim your hair. For me, 2 times a year is good for me. So the last time I trimmed my hair was August 2020 for a wedding. I went out for an event. I think I'm gonna put a picture in. And it was like, I love trimming my hair and still like noticing that hair growth even after trim. I just feel like it's like one of like the best feelings. So I had trimmed my hair, and you know, winter came, you know, all these styles, protective styles, wigs, this, that, and I'm like, let me just I kept pushing. I wanted to trim it in April, but I ended up getting a twist out instead. And you know, she was like, my hairstyle was like, I suggest you trim your hair when it's straight. And I agree. Like, I know that's another thing, how many of y'all trim your hair when it's in its natural state? I know it's possible, it's not like you have to straighten your hair, but I just feel like it's not as accurate. That's just my opinion. So let me know if you straighten your hair when you get a trim as well. So I straightened my hair. This is like end of June, so that means I haven't trimmed my hair since August. 4 months, that's like 10 months. So yeah, I'm trying to, I was pushing it because it just kept getting pushed back. And what really pushes me to trim my hair is when I see like straggly ends when I'm doing my twist outs, and I don't like it. Like, it makes the style look, it doesn't look as nice. It just looks very scrawny and thin. So that's when I start seeing that I know like I need to trim for real, for real. I'm talking about trimming your hair is like, how do you necessarily measure your hair growth? Like for me, I use like more of my body parts, like shoulders, neckline, you know, chin, things of that nature. I see people actually like take out a ruler and measure their hair. That's a lot. Some people measure like the back, the middle, the front, because you know, different parts of your hair, they are you know, they grow differently. Like for me, my middles are like much, I don't know if you guys, I think I want to sit back. My middle is like much longer than, like, let's say my back. So like, you know, like those parts are usually much longer than the back, and the around, you know, the crown is usually a little shorter and the middle is usually longer. That, at least that's what it applies for me. Yeah, I just use my body parts. I just use, you know, just seeing how it looked before, where it hit, and then measuring where it hit again. I can't believe this, like literally after, I'm gonna insert a picture after 2 days. I was at work, sent a picture to my sister, like, look at my hair. Like, it was my brother's graduation, was out, and then it just got really humid. I was in the car driving, and then by the time you know it, everything poofed up. So that's another thing I learned. I will not be straightening my hair in the summer. I know spring is out. I know because of the rain, I usually don't straighten my hair in the springtime, but summer, the humidity, I forgot, like, this humidity is real. Like, I'm thinking, oh, it's not too hot yet, you know, we're not in July yet, you know, it's gonna be fine now. 2 days, it was over. This is 9 days later. I'm gonna start moisturizing my hair, but I just wanted you guys to see my hair, see it in all its beauty. It's like half straight still, but you see it's definitely like it's not straightened anymore, but it's still like, I'm gonna do a hairstyle after this, but like it's like stretch. It almost looks like my hair when I stretch it, you know, like I want you guys to get to see the end. All of this goodness. Yeah, I have a lot of hair. My hairstylist was all the time. Yeah, I was like, I have a big head. She's like, no, you have a lot of hair. Like, it's not just having a big head. You have a big head and have thin hair. And I'm like, or have like not as full hair. And I'm like, okay, so it's not just because I have a big head. I actually have a lot of hair. You guys see this? So yeah. So I said I'm going to start moisturizing my hair. It's feeling really dry, so I'm going to go in with the Moisture Potion by Fortified Naturals. I don't know if you all can see this. I'm still trying out the brand. A review is going to come up soon. I'm trying to be positive, but I don't know, man. I don't know. So yeah, this is the Intense Hydrating Potion. Let me know if y'all heard about this. Fortified Naturals is doing rebranding as well. Their products look different. I just saw the emails. So yeah, I'm just trying to get some moisture in my hair because my hair has been dry ever since I even straightened it, because that's another thing. I didn't get a deep conditioner, and I think it really, like, I usually do, but like my stylist was like kind of rushing, and you know, they charge up a lot for these deep conditioners in the salon. So I didn't get a deep conditioner, and I think that made a huge difference. Like, once I straightened my hair, it felt like brittle. And you know, I'm the type of person, every time I wash my hair, I deep condition it. I know some naturals who don't, especially some people who are on not necessarily type 4, you know, type 3 babes. I know a lot of people who don't condition, but for me, like, deep conditioners is a given with every time I wash my hair, because I don't wash my hair that often. So it's not like I'm washing my hair every week. I used to when I had my, you know, flaky scalp issues years back, but I'm gonna link in the description box my video on how I cured my psoriasis on my scalp, my itchy scalp, what I did. So now I can go, I mean, it depends, right? Because if my hair is in cornrows, like for a wig or protective style, I can go a month not wash my hair. No, not like deep conditioning my hair. I will wash the cornrows like every week or so, but in terms of deep conditioning, I can go like a month. But if my hair is out, I usually wash my hair maybe every 2 to 3 weeks, and I deep condition my hair like every time I wash my hair. Like it's not like, it's a non-negotiable for me, because I just feel like one of my biggest hair issues is dryness. My hair is extremely dry, and I think that's a major reason why it's just hard for my hair to grow. Like I talked about in my video that a lot of you like. Thank you so much for the love on that video about how I overcame a 15-year growth plateau. And one of the biggest things I did, you know, that I mentioned in that video was, you know, the protective styling and things of that nature. And my hair just really just overcame that hump. Like, you know, that it is, like, I really significantly saw a difference in length. And I try to think back to what I was doing. You know, you never, sometimes I used to be obsessed with my hair. Oh my God, is it growing? And like, you know, sometimes I feel like when you leave things alone, they just, you know, happen on their own. So I stopped, you know, obsessing over hair growth. Hold on, let me get my comb. I stopped obsessing over hair growth, and I just, you know, put it away, and my hair started growing. So yeah, I think my biggest issue is dryness, because, you know, your hair can grow, but if your hair is dry, it's going to break. If your hair is not sealed at the end, it's going to split, and then you're going to need more trim. So like, growth for the most part, like, I know my hair grows, most people's hair grows. You know, when you get braids, keep them in a month or 2, you see all that new growth. So your hair is growing, the issue is your ends. And I think that's why some people, you know, emphasize the whole getting trims and all that stuff, because they don't want you to neglect your ends. If you neglect your ends, no matter how much of your roots are growing in, you're gonna have to keep cutting off the bottom, and then your hair's not gonna grow. At the end of the day, your hair grows from your roots, but you cut from the tips. You understand what I'm saying? So you gotta make sure your tips are good too. Even if your hair is growing and you're cutting it off as it's growing, you're not gonna see growth. Yeah, for me, deep conditioner is the key to hair retention, to hair growth, I think deep conditioner, especially if you're like me, you have just, your hair is just naturally dry, 4C. For the most part, we struggle with that. Like I said, our curl pattern doesn't allow hair to go from our roots to our tips. So sometimes when we're just greasing our scalp, the hair, you're taking care of your scalp, right? But you're not taking care of your ends. So for people that have straighter or more wavy curled hair, curled pattern hair, there when they grease their scalp or they oil their scalp, it gets to the ends. For us, it's not the same. So we have to remember our scalps, and we also have to remember the ends of our hair, and that's a big one. So for me, I think deep conditioner is a non-negotiable. I have to deep condition my hair every time I wash it. So let me know, do you guys have any favorite products? I've tried so many products, as most natural hair junkies like us have tried a lot of stuff. To this day, I would say my best deep conditioner would be the Shea Moisture Manuka honey and Nwafor oil, the mask. I'll put a picture of that. Like, my hair gets significantly softer. And I also had a really good protein treatment from Nexus. It's been discontinued. I was looking for it forever. They don't make it anymore, but my hair responded really well. It was like on clearance, like at CVS like years back. I just bought a bunch, gave my sister one, and to this day she raves about her hair never feeling as soft, and I agree, it was really good for the hair. So yeah, and another tip I would say is like, what I struggle with as well is like, when your hair is in a protective style, it does not mean you don't have to take care of it anymore. Like, you're protecting it, you still got to do the same things you would do if it's out. And I think that's where a lot of us Tech 4 naturals get into trouble, is that, well, like, oh, my hair is in cornrows, or my hair is in a two-strand twist, I'm good for a month, I gotta worry about it. No, you still have to seal your ends. You still have to, grease, moisturize, whatever you do to your scalp, whatever you put, you still have to, even your actual hair. That's my hairstylist was like, when I came to her, my hair was out looking crazy. Like, your hair just feels dry. Like, did you actually, my hair was in cornrows, because I wore a wig for about a month, protective style. And she was like, your hair physically feels brittle. Like, were you like moisturizing your cornrows? And I'm like, you know what? I never think about that, because I wash it. I even put leave-in. Sometimes I even condition my cornrows. But I never thought about actually taking hair lotion, hair cream, and just putting it on my braids. Like, to me, it's like, it's braided. Like, why would I do that? But no, if my hair was out, I'll be putting some hair grease in it like I am now, right? So because my hair is in cornrows or a twist, that doesn't mean I just don't do anything to it for a month and then wonder why your hair is dry and wonder why your hair, is not shining, glistening the way you want it to. So I think that's a big one. When you have protective styles, still take care of your hair, still moisturize it, the ends, the scalp, your actual hair. Sometimes we even get so obsessed with the roots, and we get so obsessed with the tips, our ends, and we forget, like, okay, this is the tip, this is the root, but how about all of this? This is still your hair. So if I take care of my root, like we said, our hair is hard for the moisture to pass through the entire strand. So if I'm taking care of my roots, I'm taking care of my ends, I'm still neglecting my hair, so I still have to moisturize my actual hair, besides my scalp and besides my tips of my hair. So let me know how you guys feel about this. Are you and I know I've watched and heard about a lot of naturals who don't straighten their hair. I really would like to hear your perspective and know how you measure your hair growth. I know if my hair is still out like this and it becomes up here, I'm gonna know it grew, but I just feel as if, being straight just makes it so much easier to really see your progress. So let me know if you're a natural and you don't straighten your hair, your heat you don't do anything heat related. Let me know how you measure your hair growth. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with everyone you know. This is Ngozi Nwafor. I'm Ngozi Nwafor on Instagram, on Clubhouse, on TikTok. Don't forget to follow me. I'll put in all my handles, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.